Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, having a look at the Hot Hatch Time Machine event in Forza Horizon 4. This gets you the classic race suit. This consists of 3 events: Broadway Village Scramble, Derwent Water Trail and Greendale Foothills Scramble. Got a bit of spiel from Kira here, so get out of this and we can pick which car we're going to use for this one. I've decided to go for the Volkswagen Scirocco S 1981. This is a classic hot hatch. This is iconic. This is one of the first, and it's brilliant for this. I've got the share code up on the screen right now, so grab that code, put it in the find tune section on the upgrade menu, and you'll be good to go for this one. So let's load into this one and we can make a start. Broadway Village Scramble. No, I'll leave it on highly skilled, I think, because this does need to be on highly skilled. Let's go. Pulling away now, making decent progress, up to 5th, into 4th, taken 3rd, and I'm up to 1st. That was easy, in about 6 seconds. Told you this is a good car. But coming around here, hit the corners, not doing too badly actually. I have left the traction on, which I probably shouldn't have done, because when I was recording this, I think I was doing a showcase remix event before this, and before you ask, yes, I don't record this stuff in a linear fashion. Everything is sort of out of order and whatnot. It's just all becomes linear when I publish. But not doing too badly, past Broadway Church, coming round. Yeah, actually, this is alright. 1 lap out of 3. I've got the driver players, you know, the fake players, keeping up behind me, but I'm not worrying too much on this one. Just a case of keep going around here. Try not to hit the wall like I did there, because that's just stupid. But that's what you get when you go too fast and don't brake early enough. Got a decent run down here. This normally helps you get a bit of distance between yourself and the non-human people. It's just a case of making sure you brake properly down here, otherwise you'd be side on into the wall. Looking like this, I'll probably just get round here and no, I went to a wall. It's not good enough to be called a drift tap, unfortunately, but going round. This isn't too bad. A circuit, and for a dirt racing, there's not a lot of dirt on this, to be fair. It's mostly road, but I can handle that. This is a good car on the road and off the road. But moving along around these little corners, back around past the church. This isn't taking long. This is taking just over a minute, about 1 minute 16 per lap. So it's a pretty quick race, all in all. Especially considering that we're not exactly working in the high end of the class spectrum here. So around here, slow it down a bit from there, although am I going to hit the wall? Yep, slight tap on the wall. Drift tap. Okay, if it's a drift tap, it's not a crash, right? I've decided if it's going to be a crash, it's a crash, but if it's not, if it's a drift tap, it's going to be a drift tap. Coming up onto the 3rd and the final lap, and let's see about this corner down the bottom here. A bit of braking. A little bit better than last time. Slow it down, coming round. That's almost perfect. You see, I can do it. I can take corners. Give me a medal. So, last lap, bit of distance already between myself and the driver tars. And let's have a fly round here. So yes, it's actually not bad. I do like these dirt racing events. The ones that bug me, they're the street racing events, but these dirt racing events are actually really fun. And they're probably one of my favourite types of events on Forza Horizon 4 as well, which is pretty decent. And coming round, another corner, slow it down, don't mess it up. Yes, perfect. Slow it down a bit here. Drift tap, no. Managed to keep it in line, and jobs are good. And now just a hard push to the finish line. Go. Why am I talking to computer control cars? I honestly don't know. But through the line, first place, fantastic. Here you go, it's still coming in. Got 20 points for the win on that one. You need 60 points to get a clean sheet, and 2 wins, and second at worst for a championship win. So back into the game, and we can have a look at the map. Let's see what's next. Let's have a look round. I'm looking for white logos. Okay. Greendale Scramble. Okay, fast travel. Let's go. So I'm here now. Greendale Foothills Scramble. Continue event. You go for a Scirocco once more. And load into it on the silly little dancing screen. I like the oil leak under the Scirocco, because there are little Easter eggs, little stuff in the game like that. Certain cars have oil leaks under them. The Dodge Viper's another one I've noticed. But settings, I want traction off, because I was right on the last one, but this is a dirt race and you need traction off, but otherwise you're not getting the full potential out of your cars. So I'm pulling away down here, 4th place, into 3rd, 2nd, and take 1st on the first corner. Not bad, 7 seconds. Told you I like dirt racing. But come around here, give it a little drift, take out some of the wall. Not ideal. Let's hit the puddle. Come round. This is a lot more dirt than road on this one, which I quite like. You can have a lot more fun with it. So we can see I'm already making use of drift on the corners to come round. Nice windy bend here. I'm actually a really bad drifter when it comes to the drift zones and everything, but I'm not too bad chucking them around on race events. I think it's something to do with staying within the lines, I think, and the drift lines and drift zones are usually quite narrow, and on the race events it's just checkpoints and you've got full road in most cases. So yeah, not too bad. First lap of the 3. And what do you guys think about this? I mean, it's a bit difficult looking on YouTube, but the game has had quite a big update. It's about a 1.3 gig update. Supposedly it's to improve graphics for the Xbox Series X and Series S, but from what I've read, it applies to PCs as well. And I'm recording this on the PC, and it's had this update, and this is running on ultra settings. And I know it's difficult to look on YouTube because YouTube compress videos really badly. That's why I tend to upload in 4K, because how they compress 1080p videos is a lot more aggressive than how they compress 4K videos. So if I upload in the 4K and you guys watching the 1080p, it's going to look a lot better in 1080p for you guys than it would if I uploaded a straight 1080p video, because they use different protocols. But it is hard to tell, but supposedly the graphics have got better for those of you on PC who use the ultra settings and all the high settings, which is what I do. I use all the high settings on here. The only thing I've disabled is motion blur. That is all. And I don't really see, personally, playing the game not too much in a way of improvement in the graphics. I've got an Xbox One X as well, and that's had an update, and I don't see the big improvement in the graphics. I don't own an X, I don't own an S, mostly because I don't want to get locked into the proprietary storage options, because you start with 1 tera, which sounds a lot, but when you think the current AAA title games are pushing 100 gig plus, which means you'll probably only get 8 or 9 of these games on if you're lucky. Then you have to start shelling out, and I imagine these new next gen games are going to be even bigger, because you're putting more textures in, more graphical elements, you're running stuff at a higher resolution, and it's going to be bigger than that. So I don't see them lasting too long, and I don't really want to be shelling out for expensive memory cards basically. So I'm holding off on that, but I'm happy with my PC and I'm happy with my Xbox One X as well, because my One X can kick out 4K natively, and yes, 60 frames a second, but a lot of games like the new Assassin's Creed will only run 60 frames a second at 4K anyway, you know. So it's, for me, it's not really big doing updating to the new console just yet, even though I was going to do it. I'm going to hold on and see what happens with this proprietary storage stuff, see if the prices drop a bit, because as games accumulate, this could get very expensive very quickly. But back to this anyway. I'm going round, I'm on my third and my final lap, and I tapped the change view button, which made me completely go off and miss a checkpoint, so I've had to hit the rewind. I'm going to have another go at this. I don't normally do in-car view. I've done in-car view quite a bit on Motorsport 7, but not really on Horizon 4, because I think the in-car view is more suited to wheel and pedal people. I've not got a wheel and pedal, but I do try and mess around with it on Motorsport 7, but on the Horizon I tend to go onto the third person pulled back camera perspective, because I think it's just easier to drive, plus it looks a bit better on the videos anyway, because you guys see more sort of what's going on. But third lap, I've got a bit of a distance, which is quite nice, and just in case to keep us going, I can see the finish line up around a couple more corners, so give it some braking, doing a little bit of skid there, a bit of smoke out of the tyres. Come around here, yes, jobs are good. And hard accelerate now to the end with only a slight turn before I get there, so this is another one in the bag without too many problems. Although, note to self, don't go through the hedge. That's just stupid. You don't want to be taking out walls. You don't want to be slowing yourself down before the finish line. But I've done it. First place. Jobs are good 'un. So I'll skip through all this stuff and we can get back into the map. So here we are, back into the game. And let's have a look. Where is it? It's over here. Derwent Water Trail. The third and the final event within this championship, and gets me a funky grey race suit. Yay! Say it with me. Yay! But I'm not after the clothes, I'm not after the race suits, I'm after seasonal completion, and this gives me it. So we go into this one and finish this championship off once and for all. Here we go, Derwent Water Trail. I'll leave my settings as they are, and I can start the event. Let's go. Pulling away, and into 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th. This is just too easy again. 3rd, 2nd. Let's pull first off you. Come on. Come on, I'm David. I'm taking first off you. Round the corner, hit the flag. Avoid the wall, which is quite good, and I'm in first place in about 20 seconds. Slightly longer than the other events, but if anyone asks, it's because it's bloody foggy and you can't see where you're going. But yeah, trail race, coming round, tap the flag lightly. That's lucky. I don't really want to be hitting rewind this early in the game, but not doing too badly. Knock some rocks out of the way, tap the flag again, because if you tap the flag it counts, so you can go around at a slightly dodgy angle and hit it and still have it count, which is what I did back there. But I like these trial events because it's normally a bit more straight or less bendy anyway, so you can get your foot down, get a bit of speed going, and this is what I'm doing here. Slowing down a little bit, but making use of the drifts when it comes to the corners, through the puddle, coming round, and yeah, 41%, flying miss, no real problems, just keep it going. And I like the dirt racing because you can go pretty quick and you can throw things around corners at high speeds, particularly on these sort of trail events, and yeah, these are really good fun. So coming up, wobble a little bit, let's get the flag, some more flags, come out here, give it a little drift, knock out some of the wall. Not as stylish as I was hoping for, but never mind, I'm winning, so I can't complain. Coming up, hit that. Yeah, not doing too bad. I've got a bit of a distance between myself and the driver tar players around my houses. You can't actually damage the chickens on here because some of these animals you can't hit. It's very hard to hit a sheep unless you sideswipe them. Same with the deer. The chickens just mingle around, well, like peddlers' chickens really, in the road, and you hit them and not a lot happens. If you hit a sheep or one of the deers, it bounces. It actually bounces off sideways, whereas the chickens just flap about a bit and go away, which is not really that satisfying, is it? You want one to bounce off somewhere. I'm not expecting a game where you actually run over them, but it'd be comical to at least see a chicken bounce off in a strange direction if you sideswipe it. But coming up to the line, and a little wiggle there as I go. First place, job's a good one. 60 points in total because I got 20 for that one, and that's that championship out of the way. Fantastic. And hot hatch time machine complete. And this gets me the classic race suit. Yay! As well as a few credits and a few bits of XP along the way. So yeah, that's that, guys. That's that championship. It's pretty straightforward. The Scirocco is an excellent car for this. So thank you for watching. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, take it easy and happy driving.